this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Yes, sir. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. The Most High, our power. All praises to the Most High, our power, family. We are back. Yes. Giving glory to the Father and thanks for his wisdom and his knowledge and his wonderful truth to expose these damn devils and these damn lies we've been dealing with for hundreds of years. All praises to the Most High. Truth and wisdom will always trump the lies. Okay, so we definitely giving the Most High honor and praise tonight, thanking him for his wonderful wisdom to deliver us from the lies of our enemies who have been deceiving us for a long time now. We've been deceived for a long time, but tonight we cooking. Okay, the Copycat God Part 2, the official lesson is now up in the online school. Hit the link below to join, or you can get this video separately if you want it. Okay, all the links are in the description of the video. Okay, but it's going down tonight. I'm going to be dealing with Revelations chapter 5. Okay, we at part 2. Okay, part 2. I know y'all enjoyed part 1. Okay, I know y'all loved and enjoyed part 1. I exposed chapters 1, 2, and 3. In part 2, we're dealing with chapters 4, 5, and 6, breaking it down to the gridiron. For those that checked it out, all praises to the Most High. Okay, all praises to the Most High. So we about to get up in this. Hit that like button, support the channel if you in the building. Okay, it's 35 of y'all, 16 likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get some support going. Your boy put his precious time in to putting things together. So please support the channel if you can. If y'all want me to do these special type of lives, okay, But we about to get to cooking tonight as usual. Okay. Cooking heavy tonight. So now Christianity. Christianity. We have been lied to. We have been deceived. Any Christians in the building? You've been lied to. I don't know who you think you're worshiping. You ain't worshiping the Most High God. You think you got a relationship with God? Oh, I got a relationship with God. Yeah, I do. Do you really know who Jeepers Creepers really is? The one you call Jesus, Jeepers. Huh? Do you really know who you're worshiping, who you're serving? Do you? Okay? They don't paint these pictures for no reason. There's a message, symbolic messages all over. All over. Okay? Yeah, who you worshiping? Who are you worshiping? You are not worshiping the Most High God. Okay? You are not. Okay? You are not worshiping the Most High God. You Christians out there. But we're going to cook up this false idol tonight. Because that's who you're worshiping. You're worshiping an idol. Okay? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Check in. If you're in the building, check in before we get the show started. Okay? Before we get the show started, check in. Support the channel. You already know how I do. This ain't nothing new. And if you're new, you're in for a treat. All praises to the Most High. I'm back cooking. That's what I do. So yeah. Yes, sir. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Christians, you're welcome. You're more than welcome. Okay? You're more than welcome to join the live. Because we about to barbecue this idol here that you've been following. Okay? The book of Revelations is a false book. You've been following a false book. You've been believing in lies. And I'm here to tell you tonight. Okay? If nobody else gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you. Okay? I'm gonna tell you. Okay? You campers, you camp followers out there, you've been following liars. You've been following deceivers. Okay? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Check in. We cooking tonight. Get them likes up. I need to see 50 likes before we even begin. Before we even begin. Okay? Before we even begin. Let's get it. Let's get them likes up. Who do you think you're serving? Who do you think you're worshiping? You ain't worshiping the Most High God. You ain't worshiping the Most High God. Okay? You ain't worshiping the Most High God. You've been worshiping an idol. Okay? You've been worshiping an idol. But we exposing it tonight. Where's all your camp leaders? Where's all your Israelite camp leaders? Huh? Yeah, them too. Those Christianites. Okay? Hebrew Israelite Christians. They had you fooled. They had you tricked. Them Freemason Christians. They had you fooled and tricked. Or they thought they was waking you up. Oh, you're an Israelite. But you know what? You still gotta believe in this idol. You're an Israelite, huh? Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Y'all want me to cook? Yeah. Yeah. We gonna cook this thing up tonight. You've been following a false book. Tonight we're going to be breaking down Revelations chapter 5. Yo, it's a big pill to swallow, family. It's a big pill to swallow. You know, truth can be a nightmare to some. This truth is either going to be a nightmare for you or it's going to be a blessing for you. Okay? I'm going to say it again. The truth is either going to be a nightmare for you or a blessing. Okay? Which pill do you want? The red pill or the blue pill? Okay? Okay, you're shower shy. Okay? Got y'all filthy out here in idolatry. Your shower shy got you filthy because you're shower shy. You don't want the truth to rain on you. You like idols. You like men. You like men. You don't want the Most High God. You want lies and deception. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We almost at 50 likes before we begin. We almost at 50 likes before we begin. Get this show started. Cook up these false gods, these idols, Christianity, insanity, okay? And them Israelite, Christianite camps still pushing this false idol, talking about he black and this and that. It don't matter what color he is. The whole book is garbage, trash, foolishness. The whole book is trash. It's garbage, and it's a bunch of lies and abominations and a bunch of disrespect. But I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to show you tonight. Let's get them likes up before we begin. Thank you for that support, Big Franklin. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Check in if you're in the building. Let's get them likes up before we start. 50 likes and we gonna begin. Absolutely, family. If you really love your people, man, you're gonna lead them in the right path, period. Okay? Wisdom above it all. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we're gonna see tonight, once again, the official lesson. The official lesson. Hit the link in the description if you want the official video. Is up. The Copycat God Part 2 Book of Revelation Exposed. Okay, we going to another level here. We breaking down everything in this book here. Okay, we grinding this book to powder. It's about time our people deal with the truth. And we tired of the lies. Okay, we tired of the lies. All right, they've been holding our people back with this idol here. Okay, still in idolatry. Okay, we still in idolatry, but we waking up out of it. Okay, we waking up out of the deception of our enemies. So y'all ready? So now, before we begin, I would like to take you on a special movie feature real quick. Y'all know how I do it. So we're going to tap in real quick. Special movie feature of the night before we get the lesson started. Okay. Get them likes up. Support the channel if you can. This is my only job. That's right. Wisdom over everything. So before we begin, we're going to start with a special movie feature from the movie Birth of a Nation. Small clip here, but nonetheless, this clip speaks volume. Okay, these clips speak volume here. So we're gonna deal with the first clip. Listen carefully what he's saying here. Okay,
preaching, citing scripture, sharing the gospel from the few pages and sections I've been allowed.
did you hear that, family? Did you hear what he said? He said he's been sharing the gospel from the few pages he's been allowed. Okay? He's been sharing the gospel from the few pages he's been allowed. And that's what has happened to our people in slavery. They only shared the New Testament. They were only sharing the New Testament. Okay? And notice what he said. From the few pages he's been allowed.
Preaching, citing scripture, sharing the gospel from the few pages and sections I've been allowed.
Few pages and sections he's been allowed. Can you imagine that? Hit that like button, hit that like button. Oh, we gonna cook tonight. We cooking tonight, baby. We cooking tonight. Can you imagine that? That's what we was dealing with in slavery. They was only sharing a few pages and sections that you were allowed to read. You know you couldn't read no Old Testament now. Come on. Come on now. Okay. Who's that, family? Where's the troll? Let me know where the troll is and we removing. Any trolls, you will be removed. Okay. Okay, well, you said real Jews don't lose their identity. We're not Jews, we're Hebrew Israelites, first of all. We're not Jews, we're Hebrew Israelites. So you already off on that one. We gonna give you some correction. Okay? According to the biblical Israelites, they lost their identity. And that's why they don't know who they are, because the Father was angry with them. Okay, but we're not Jews. Okay, we're not Khazars. We're not, those are fake. Those are fake. You guys don't fit no prophecies. Okay? But since you're repeating yourself over and over, okay, we gonna let you go on ahead. All right? We don't deal with Zionists, okay? We expose the lies. We dealing with the scriptures. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Okay? Talk is cheap. We don't want to do too much talking. We bring truth and facts. That's what I deal with. And that's why we gonna shred. We gonna shred this New Testament book that we actually got from the Zionist. Okay? We're gonna shred this book. We got this book from the fake Jews. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Okay? But we're gonna cook up tonight. So you heard what he said. Okay, he's been sharing the gospel from the few pages and sections he's been allowed. Let's get that one more again.
Preaching, citing scripture, sharing the gospel from the few pages and sections I've been allowed.
Okay? And that's what happened to our people. Okay? We've been taken into slavery, and we've been only given certain information to keep us further deceived. Okay? Further deceived. Because these people that enslaved you and killed your ancestors, you think they're going to now give you the truth? They're going to give you something that's actually good for you and that's truthful? Okay? These people ain't going to give you the truth. They not. They not going to give you the truth. But let's get the next clip. Let's get the next clip real quick.
But I'm going back through this word, all of it. New eyes. I see now for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another demanding our freedom.
You heard that? He said he's going back through this word with new eyes. You hear that? He's going back through this word with new eyes. And that's what we need today, family. We need new eyes. We need to go back through this word with new eyes, new understanding. Okay? New understanding. He said for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another one demanding our freedom. Okay? Think about that.
this word, all of it. New eyes. I see now for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another demanding our freedom.
Think about that. We got to go back through this word with new eyes. And that's right. Every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another one demanding our freedom. Okay? There's another one demanding our freedom, which shows you the difference between the old, what they call the Old Testament, and the New Testament. So what he's saying is a confirmation to what I've been saying. You got two different voices here. Two different voices. They've been using the New Testament on us to keep us in bondage. Keep us mentally enslaved. Okay, the Slave Master's book. I already exposed that. And that's why he's saying every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another one demanding our freedom. Because that other one is coming from the Old Testament. Okay? And that's the problem. The Old Testament goes directly against the New Testament. The New Testament goes directly against the Old Testament. There's a war going on. Okay? There's a war. But we need new eyes.
But I'm going back through this word, all of it. New eyes. I see now for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another demanding our freedom.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Check in if you're in the building. You see that? Okay? So that's the conflict that we dealing with. And this brother who used his new eyes, he came to that conclusion. He understands that. And that's what we need to understand and we need to get right now. We got one more clip before we begin the cooking session. Okay, one more clip. Let's see what else we got.
Every verse they use to justify our torture, there's another damning them to hell for those actions.
He said, for every verse they use to justify our torture, there's another one demanding them to hell for those actions. Damning them to hell for those actions. Excuse me. So again, there is a war going on for the truth. Okay? There's a war going on for the truth, family. That's what we dealing with, family. That's what we got to understand. This is the war. This is war here. This is warfare. Spiritual warfare. It's not a game. But y'all could play around with this guy if you want to. Okay? But they put this on us. It was an idol. It's an idol. Lies. Deception. A falsehood. Falsehood. Vanity. Okay? Vanity. So, let's begin and break down this Revelations. We dealing with chapter 5. Okay, again, this is a snippet live. If you want the official video, hit the link in the description. I'm breaking down 4, 5, and 6 in the video. We're going to deal with chapter 5 tonight. So before we begin, let's get into some scriptures. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Oh, my people, they, let me get that clip. They, where's another one at? They, which lead you, cause you to error. We've been taught from the Catholic Church, these Christian churches, and all of that. They which lead you cause you to error and destroy the way of your paths. Okay? Yeah. Because they got us worshiping a false damn idol. An idol. Okay? A satanic idol at that. Okay? Very crafty people here. Okay? They which lead you cause you to error and destroy the way of your paths. Because the way of our past, we don't do that. Okay? We don't do that. That is not the way. Okay? That is not the way. But, let's go here. Ecclesiasticus 20:24. A lie is a foul blot in a man yet it is continually in the mouth of the untaught. And the fact that we believe in this book of Revelations, we have continually been having these lies in our minds, okay? Continually, okay? And of course, they're continually in our mouth, okay? But we breaking those curses. We breaking those curses and those spells, okay? From these liars and deceivers. We breaking those curses and we breaking those spells. Let's get another script real quick. Proverbs 14:9. Fools make a mock at sin. Fools make a mock at sin. And that's what they do. This is mockery right here. This is a perfect example. This is sin. This is sin right here. You got the devil right here. And what are they doing? They're making a mock out of it. Painting the picture of JC. All these churches got the same picture. Fools make a mock at sin because they know exactly what this JC character really represents. Okay? Fools make a mock at sin. But among the righteous, there is favor. Oh, there is favor among the righteous. Okay? Now, let's start here so we get some understanding. The wisdom that Solomon had. Ecclesiasticus 1:8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared. Not two. There's one. The Most High sitting on his throne. Now we got to understand that off the jump. We know that. Let's understand that off the back. There is one wise and greatly to be feared. But they've been making you fear who? This guy. The idol. You've been in fear of the idol. You have not been in fear of the Most High. Okay? We've been scared of the idol. But now we waking up. So now with that being said, let's get into this chapter 5 book of Revelations. Chapter 5 verse 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne. Now we already know who's sitting on the throne. We know it's the one, the Most High. But look what they're saying. I saw in his right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. So they want us to believe there's somebody on this throne that has a book in his hand with 7 seals, right? Now, watch these copycatters. Let's bring this out. Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 8 to 10. But thou, son of man, and we know they always call JC this son of man. Okay? Hear what I say unto you. Be not thou rebellious like the rebellious house. Open your mouth and eat that I give you. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and look, a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. Same thing saying right here, okay? A book written within. A book written within. Okay? Written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. Now let's jump down to chapter 3 to get some further understanding of this book that he had. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat the roll. Now, he didn't literally eat the roll. He more so understood what the Most High was actually telling him. But let's get the understanding. Jump down to 10 and 11. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto you, receive in thine heart, your mind. So he didn't mean literally eat the roll or eat the book. He's just saying receive his words in your heart, your mind. Understand what he's saying and hear with your ears. And go get thee to them of the captivity. Aren't we in captivity? So he sent them to the captivity, those that were in slavery and bondage like we are. unto the children of your people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith the Most High God. Not telling them something new or about anything new, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. Okay? Now, watch this. This is where JC usurps the throne subtly, which means to take a position of power or importance illegally or by force. Okay? So now, just going back, we got somebody on the throne, right? Somebody on the throne, and he has a book in his hand, right? Okay. So now watch this. Verse 2. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the 7 seals? You see that? Who is worthy to open the book and loosen the 7 seals? So now you got somebody on the throne, and then they're asking, well, who can open this book? Who's able to open this book and loose the seals, pretty much? Let's see who can do that. Jump down to 3 and 4. And no man in heaven, here's where they get all dramatic now, right? Here's where they get all dramatic. And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book. Neither to look thereon. And I wept, I cried much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. So now they're getting all dramatic, like, oh my gosh, nobody's able to open a book. Wow, such a big deal, huh? Such a big deal, but they really setting you up. That's what they doing. They setting you up to make mockery of your God. Okay? Watch this. Let's jump down to 5. And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, cry not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. So wow, JC, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. So now this JC character, he's able to do it. He's able now to loose the 7 seals, huh? Interesting. Let's keep going. Verse 6. And I beheld and looked in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb. So now in the midst of this throne, now JC just stood up, as it had been slain. Oh, what? So he looked dead? Having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. So now interesting. JC now standing up in the throne. Peep game. He's standing in the midst of the throne. Okay? Where this person, where the Most High is supposed to be sitting in the throne. Now JC is standing in the midst of the throne. Okay? And now he's able to loose the seals thereof. Right? Now check this out. Verse 7. And he came and took the book. He took the book out of the right hand of him. They ain't even say the Most High or the Lord thy God. Of him that sat upon the throne. So now JC came and took the book out of his hand. Ain't that something? You see how disrespectful these people are? He came and took the book out of the Most High's hand. Pretty much. Right? You see, do y'all see that? What's going on here? Okay? He stood up in the midst of the throne. He's taking over. Okay? JC usurps the throne here. Okay? He stood up in the midst of the throne. They created this fake story to say, oh, say somebody's on the throne. Nobody can open the book. But now, magically, we got JC to do it. Now he's in the midst of the throne now. And now he took the book out of the hand of him. They didn't even give the Most High his name or anything. They took the book out of the hand of him that sat upon the throne. Interesting. Really. Verse 8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. So now, these people that's supposedly there, they're now falling down to JC. Now, you see that? They're falling down to JC. They're showing you directly how JC is taking over. Okay? This guy is taking over now. Straight blasphemy. They're making a mock at sin. Okay? Now the 4 beasts everyone is worshiping, they fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden veils full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. So now they're falling down, they pretty much worshiping JC after he then took the book, snatched the book out of the Most High's hand. Let's see what else. Jump down to verse 9. And they sung a new song. Saying, thou art worthy to take the book. See, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by your blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. You see that? JC just took the throne, snatched the book out of the Most High's hand now. And now they fell down and worshipped him. And now they saying, you are worthy now. This guy is worthy. This guy is worthy now. Okay? And he's what? He's redeemed us to God by his blood. Okay? Really? Now, I've exposed this already that according to the law, the father shall not be put to death for the children, neither the children shall be put to death for the fathers. Nobody's going to get put to death for you. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. But they want us to believe, okay, he's redeemed us to God by his blood. Clearly going directly against the law. Okay? Saying he redeemed us. Let's get another precept on this redeemed. Psalms 49, 6 and 7. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. You see that? None of them by any means can redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. But they taught us that he redeemed us to God by his blood. Wait a minute. It says none of them can by any means. By any means. You see that? By any means. Doesn't mean your money can't redeem you to the Most High. Your blood. Nothing you can give to the Most High to redeem you. Or nobody can redeem you. Nothing. Nothing. None of them can by any means. No money, no blood, no nothing can redeem his brother nor give to God a ransom for him. So the fact that they're teaching you that right here is saying he has redeemed us to God by his blood, that shows you that this is a damn lie. This is a damn lie. What you been believing in? A devil. Told you. Told you. Ain't want to believe me, huh? Ain't want to believe me, huh? It's right there. It's right there, family. None of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. This is Jedediah, whom they call Solomon, who had all the wisdom. Okay? But yet, that's what they telling us right here. He redeemed us. Okay? Liars. Liars. Okay? He done took the book out of the Most High's hand, sat up in his throne, and now everybody that's supposedly in heaven is now worshiping JC as the God. And they're telling us he redeemed us now. Going directly against wisdom and knowledge. But let's jump back to Revelation chapter 5, picking up at 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on earth. And I dealt with that in chapter 1. And the last live I did a few months ago, exposing that already. JC, he ain't make us no kings and priests. He didn't even keep any priestly duties. He never even went before the Most High God to make any sacrifices. That's what the priest did. JC never did that. And if JC was a true sacrifice for us, what priest brought him before the Most High God and sacrificed him on the altar for sins? Okay? Nobody did that. No priest did that. But yet, he made us kings and priests. How he make us kings and priests when he never did anything priestly? It's the foolishness. Foolishness. Okay, that's why it says, fools make a mock at sin. There you go. Where is that at? Fools make a mock at sin. That's what they've been doing with the entire book. All the sin, they've been making fun of it. They've been making a mock at it. Okay, these some real crafty devils here we dealing with. You understand? But let's get back. Okay, let's pick up at 11 and 12. Okay, and I beheld and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne and the beast and the elders, and the number of them was 10,000 times 10,000. We know they stole that line from Daniel. Okay, the book of Daniel. And thousands of thousands. Okay, they ripped that off from Daniel. We dealing with the copycat God. Okay, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. So now all of them are saying now worthy is the Lamb to receive this power. But in chapter 4, which I didn't break down, but I did in the video, first it was the Most High on the throne. Thou art worthy, O Lord, O Most High, to receive glory and honor and power. But now in chapter 5, they giving it to JC. Now worthy is the Lamb to receive power, riches, and wisdom. He is usurping the throne. He's taking the throne from the Most High, like he took the book out of the Most High's hand, and then he stood up in the midst of the throne. Okay? This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay? Let me bring it back. Okay, in the midst of the throne stood the Lamb. He stood up. He's taking the throne. Okay, then he took the book out of the Most High's hand. Then everybody fell down and they worshipped him. Okay, he's the copycat God here. Okay, he's the copycat God. Okay, now they're saying worthy is the Lamb to receive this power and honor and glory. It's all a foolish story. It's all a mockery story. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. It's all a mockery here. Let's jump to 13. And every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth and such as are in the sea and all that are in them, heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sat upon the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever. So now JC is now getting this glory now. The copycat God. Okay? Unto him. And him, quiet as kept. That him wasn't even talking about the Most High. It was really talking about JC. But I exposed that when you watch the video. Okay, let's get to this last verse here. Verse 14. And the fourth beast said, Amen. And the 24 elders fell down and worshipped him that liveth forever and ever. And that was actually JC. Okay, so chapter 5 has been broken down. Okay, JC usurps the throne subtly. He takes the throne. Okay, your boy took the throne. Okay, they made a fictitious story You know, they had the Most High sitting on the throne, or at least that's what they wanted us to believe. He's sitting on the throne. He has a book in his hand. Okay? Just as a recap. Okay? And it was like, who is worthy? Who is worthy? Blah, 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 blah. Who is worthy to loose the 7 seals? Then they made up this further in the story. They weeping and crying and all that. Oh, nobody can do it. Who can do it? Who can loose the 7 seals? Who's able to do this? Foolishness. Okay? And then they said, weep not. We got the Lion of the tribe of Judah. This fake JC character. He can do it. He's our man. If no one can do it, he can. Okay? Now he's in the midst of the throne. He's taking the throne now. And then he took the book out of the Most High's hand. And then they all fell down and worshiped JC. That's what it is. Now he has the power now. So that's what's going on here in chapter 5 of the book of Revelations. The Copycat God Part 2. So that's all I got for tonight. If you want to check out the official lesson on the next 3 chapters that I break down, which is bananas, hit the link in the description below to get the video separately, or join the online school with all my videos pretty much. So y'all can believe in this character if you want to. Follow this character if you want to. But this is all a lie. You've been following a lie. Showing you how man, all they're showing you is how man has made himself as a god. Okay? That's it. Man has made himself as a god, pretty much, or tried to make himself as a god. But these people are secretly worshiping this idol right here. And they've incorporated this idol in what they call the Holy Scriptures. Okay? And put all their some symbolic messages and Freemasonry stuff, astrology and all of that within the book. Okay? So that's what you're dealing with. Thank you for that support, family. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Sharon. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. If y'all want me to continue doing these special lives like this. So there it is, family. It's crazy. Absolutely, family. Absolutely. The calendar, everything. We've been deceived on so many things. And yes, it is twisted poetry. Exactly. These people are very clever in their writings. Okay? But as you see, it's the story is just BS. They're crying now. Who can loose the 7 seals? It's all a setup. It's just showing you how the JC character is just taking over. The book is not based on actual truth and real stuff. It's just showing you how disrespectful they are, and now JC is in control now. That's all. And we've been believing this garbage and believing this nonsense. Okay? So it's time we break those chains of mental slavery, believing in these damn idols and believing in this darn false book full of lies and abomination and mockery and satire. That's what it is. It's a satire. Okay? A satire. Just making fun. That's all. These people ain't had nothing better to do. They rich, so they got all the time in the world. Since we in captivity and we working, building up their world, they got all the time in the world to study our book and to create their own madness and foolishness. And this is exactly what Gentiles do. Okay? Just go watch Superman, go watch Spider-Man, go watch Batman, and you can see this same foolish demigod-like characters within everything that they do. Okay? This JC character is not far-fetched from Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and all of that. And all those characters, those Marvel characters. Because that's what these people do. The Greeks and the Romans, they're known for their mythological stories. Foolish stories. Nonsense. Nonsense. So y'all check it out. there it is. Again, hit the link in the description. If you want the official video, I expose all the next 3 chapters, pretty much. Okay, this thing is broken down. I done broke this thing down to powder. Okay, we coming out of that madness. Okay. All right. Hit me on the email, GDASHtheprophet@gmail.com, if you're having any issues. Okay. Thank you, family. All praises to the Most High. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. Official video is up in the online school. Okay. Hit the link in the description below. Or if you just want this video, the link is there as well. If you want this on DVD, email me at GDASHtheprophet@gmail.com. I'm breaking down everything. I'm exposing all of these damn lies of these damn heathens and their abominations, their wicked and filthy, evil imaginations. We killing all of that. We shutting it down. Okay? R.I.P. to Rap the News. He's gone to deal with these fools, but you got another animal to deal with. Okay? GDASH is here, and I'm breaking it down. All praises to the Most High God. That's where we at. That's right. New eyes. You see that? You see that, Pam? Let me get that clip again.
But I'm going back through this word, all of it. New eyes. I see now for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another demanding our freedom.
That's what we need. New eyes, baby. New eyes. We seeing things differently today. Okay? That's right. That's right, baby. I'm at it. Y'all already know when I go hard, I go in. Okay? New eyes. New eyes. It's time to wake up and step out of the matrix that we've been dealing with. Okay? The lies of our enemies. We waking up now. All praises to the Most High. All glory to the Most High. Oh, it's lit. Oh, it's lit. Y'all already know your boy goes in. The boy goes in. Thank you for that love, Pam. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that support. Support the channel, family. We're support for your boy. Going hard for Israel. Put my life on the line. Yeah, that's a hidden message right there. Definitely need one teach you again. Huh. See, these people, they've been clowning with the truth, man. They've been spending all their time clowning with the truth. Okay? They've been clowning with it, making fun of it, mocking it. They knew the wisdom, okay, that Solomon had and the wisdom that the Most High gave us. Okay? They knew the wisdom, but they was just making fun. That's it. New Testament is a false, phony, baloney book. The stories are even trash. When you have new eyes, you be like, man, this thing sounds so stupid. How you crying? Oh, who can open a book? Who can open a book? Since when the Most High talk like that? Since when the Most High say something like that? Who can open this book? The Most High got all these seals, and now he's like, well, who? Somebody's saying, well, who could take the book out of his hand and open the book? But I was crying because I ain't know who could do it. The Most High is a jealous God. The Most High would have jumped up and smacked the ish out of you. What you talking about? Who worthy to open the damn book? Man, sit your behind down. Sit your retarded behind down. Whoever wrote this New Testament, they're retarded and foolish and wicked and silly. Ignorance. Writing garbage like that. And we've been believing it. That's the crazy thing. We've been believing this nonsense for years, man. Think about our families who died in the name of JC and died believing in this book. When you really get the true understanding of wisdom of the ancients, you like, wait a minute, this is sound like some 5th grader wrote this, man. Some 5th grader wrote this foolish story. Okay? Nonsense. Like, who coming up with a story like that? How is that significant for us to follow that? How is that significance and of value? Oh, well, JC, the Most High had the book, and now JC's now in the midst of the throne, and they like, oh, well, who can take the book out of his hand? And I wonder who can do that. Oh, we got JC, he can do it. So he takes the book out of his hand, he's in the midst of the throne, and now he's going to loose the seals. Like, what? How is that of any significance for us? It ain't helping us. We still in captivity. It's madness. It's foolishness. Garbage. Trash. We've been believing in trash. We've been eating trash and believing trash. That's all they've been giving us is trash. Okay? That's all they've been giving us is trash to eat. That's all they've been giving us is trash to eat, family. Trash to believe, trash to eat. That's all they've been doing. That's it. That's it. But now, thanks to the Spirit of the Most High, thanks to His wisdom, that is what's going to truly set us free. We're going to recognize our power, which is in the Most High, our Redeemer. And we're going to snap out of this foolishness. Okay? And these camps have been teaching for 10, 20 years, still pushing the same garbage on you. Okay? These camps pushing the same garbage. Like, they ain't reading, they not studying. They don't see the foolishness in this book. If your campers are not giving or teaching you the way I'm showing you and exposing the way I'm exposing, and these guys are elders that's supposed to be like 20 years deep, if they ain't showing you what I'm showing you, there is a problem. That is a huge problem. Okay? If they can't see what I've been showing you, or they not teaching you this, that is a huge problem. Okay? And these guys got hundreds and hundreds and thousands of followers. Okay? Exactly, family. Them ABC camps. ABC camps, stay away. Stay away. Okay? But it's time that we wake up. We gonna wake up. This was bound to happen. Okay? This was bound to happen. It was gonna happen that we was gonna wake up. Okay? It was destined. So me doing what I'm doing, it was destined to happen. We was gonna get it. We was gonna figure it out. Okay? We got them new eyes.
But I'm going back through this word, all of it. New eyes. I see now for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's another demanding our freedom.
And that's what it's about. Okay? New eyes, family. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're in the building. Support the channel if you can. Okay, next up I got John Wick movie breakdown for the month. That's coming up this week. Okay, I'm gonna try to have that ready by at least Monday or something. Okay, another crazy breakdown. Okay, absolutely, that your shower shy. Okay. That your shower shy, this Jeepers here. What else I call him? Your suicide. Your suicide. Man that supposedly killed himself. Your suicide. Okay, your suicide and your shower shy. Okay, making you unclean. Okay. But I got the John Wick. Thank you, family. All praises to the Most High. Okay. I got the John Wick I'm exposing next, John Wick 3, and then I'm doing the Underground Railroad TV show and whatnot, breaking that down. So I'm still working, family. I'm still working. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That means we getting closer to the time. We getting closer to the time. Israel waking up. We coming out of this idolatry. Okay? We coming back to the Father only, like we was in the beginning. We was with him. Okay? He was leading us. Okay? However he was leading us, he was the one. It was always him at the end of the day. Wasn't nobody else. And if he ever used anybody else or anything else, at the end of the day, it was always the Father. It was always a command from the top, the head. I checked that out. I seen Don't Look Up. It's a pretty crazy movie, but that'll be an option on the next month. If y'all want that breakdown, I could do that too. It is what it is. Thank you for that support, Sharon and KD. Appreciate that love, family. Support the channel. Hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. Duly and truly appreciate it. Your boy worked so hard on these things, on these videos and these breakdowns and these connections, man. So any support is always much appreciated, family. But do try to hit that Cash App, because you know these devils, they taking 30% of that, man. So you know the super chats and all that, it looks cute. Looks cute, but it hurts the pockets because they taking 30%. It looks cute online, but it hurt the pockets, man. They taking 30%, these damn devils, man. So, you know, it is what it is, though. New eyes, baby. New eyes. We seeing what it is. Okay? New eyes, new eyes.
But I'm going back through this word, all of it. New eyes.
That's right. New eyes. That was funny. You said the Most High dealt with him fast. All praises. And that's what it is, family. Yeah, they about to tax the Cash App too. I heard. I seen that too, man. So y'all get it in now with the Cash App, man, because they coming for they want dollars from everywhere, man. These damn devils, man. It's sickening, man. That's how you know you still in captivity. When you got to pay your enemies and stuff. But we think we free. We ain't free. You got freedom within a realm, in a perspective, a zone, a boundary. Freedom and boundaries. You're not free. Yeah, man. These devils is crafty. They crafty. Very crafty. But yeah, that's what's up though, man. You said you shared the truth and he woke up fast. That's what's up. You know, some people gonna get it fast. Some people it's gonna take a while, because our people, you know, some of our people, if they've been in the church for so long, those that have been in the church for so long, it's almost like it's longer for them to get it. For those that have been born and raised in the truth, unless they just unless their mind is like, you know, just a radical mind, a divergent, then it'll be easier for them to digest and see that, you know, there's lies out here and these people are lying. But for those that have really been ingrained in the church, it takes them longer, opposed to those that really haven't been in the church like that, but they still have a belief because it's coming from everywhere, movies and this and that. You're getting bombarded from all different avenues about this JC character. Even if you're not in church or you don't go to church, you still, the idea and that spirit is still perpetuating itself on people. Little do they know it. And that's like many other things. You got these things that are hitting you, little do you know, and then you start saying certain things that, you know what, everybody else is saying that, I'm gonna start saying that. Everybody else is believing that, I'm believing that. So it's like, what beat, what are you moving to? What spirit or beat or vibration are you walking to? Exactly, spell. And that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. It's a spell. It's witchcraft. Just another form. Okay? Absolutely, family. The Most High controls that who gonna wake up and get it. Thank you, family. So yeah, once again, man, any support is appreciative, family. Y'all know I go hard at this, and I want the absolute truth. I want y'all to have the absolute truth, or at least the understanding that I've been obtaining and increasing in knowledge with. So, and it's crazy when you see how people deceive like this, and then the people that you thought was giving you truth, like these camps, you thought they were waking you up, they're really putting you back to sleep in a more dangerous way, because now you're like, well, okay, well, I am an Israelite, and I'm in this truth, but now we're hardcore for this JC character. Now that they just changed the color of the idol, now it's like, yeah, it's okay. Forget everything that's written and what they got written about this guy and what this guy's actually saying, or what they wrote that he's saying to make us believe it. It's just, now it's like, yeah, everything is good now. There's no problem no more with what our enemies did, because we just changed the color of the guy, but now we're still following the story. It's madness. Okay, it's madness. Exactly. We don't ask questions. We just believe, and that's what the New Testament is. The New Testament is about believing, right? All JC says is, you believe God, believe in me. It's like, what? Who says something like that? None of the prophets spoke like that. You believe God, believe in me. Like, that's just crazy. That's how you know you're dealing with a damn devil. Well, all praises, and if the Gentiles want to wake up and come into this understanding, then that'll be good for you. That'll be good for you. A little lighter for you. A little lighter for you. I mean, you're still gonna have to, the Gentiles, every nation gonna get their judgment based on what they've done. I'm gonna just say that, cause I can't, I could say this, I could say that, but I think that is more putting it in more perspective. Like, Israel got their judgment based on what they did. Like the Most High said, He judged us based on what we did. So however we was judged, some people got lighter sentences, some people got it real hard, So when I think about, the hoods that are really rough and really going through it, I think about that's the Most High's heavy judgment there. Opposed to those who got it a little light, they may be in a little other places with a little lighter judgment. So it's the same thing when the Most High return, and the punishment that's going to be on the nations. Okay, the nations are going to get what they've done. So the harder punishments are going to be on those that went against Israel and did what they did. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, family. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm reading some of your comments late. That's right. Real truth is not going to be allowed. That's why they censoring YouTube channels. They deleted my last channel, over 41K. Okay, they coming for the truth. They don't want you to have eyes to see. Okay. And all praises to the Most High. I'm glad you enjoyed that video, Proverbs 30:1. Glad you enjoyed that. And I got a lot more cooking to do. Okay. Absolutely, family. All glory to the Father. All glory to the Father. Okay. All glory to the Father. The truth does set you free. Yes, I have came a long way. I'm glad you recognize. Glory to the Father on that one. Okay. Well, all praises to the Most High. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Appreciate your daughter being crazy about about what I'm doing. Glory to the Father. Absolutely. I've just been a seeker, a true truth seeker, and growing, and not afraid to grow. And I think that's what it is. These camps, you know, it's either they working for the devil or they just afraid to grow. So, and I got more killing, but I've done so much work to expose this guy. It's like, you know, people either gonna see it or they not gonna see it. You know, there's a million and ways. They say what? It's a million and one ways to skin a cat. Well, there's a million and one ways to expose this damn idol. I'll tell you that much, because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on this guy I haven't even brought out yet, but I've been exposing so many things that I haven't seen anybody do before, and I know that's the Most High, because the wisdom has just been coming to me. Did y'all check out the COVID joint? Who checked out the COVID joint? A lot of y'all been supporting that, and I truly just want to say I truly appreciate those that actually supported the COVID documentary. Truly appreciate that, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Did you see that? Did you see that stuff, family? Bruh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Did y'all see that COVID joint when Hollywood tells the truth? Did you saw that joint with Brad Pitt getting his second dose? Oh my God, getting his booster shot? Get that COVID when Hollywood tells the truth. That joint is flames. Crazy madness. No doubt, family. Aww. That's sweet. She watching now? And that's exactly what I showed tonight. JC taking the throne. And that's it's the writing, family. That's why I keep saying it's the writing. These people are writing these fictitious stories, okay, and coming up with this madness. It's just a story that they created to show you how disrespectful they are to our God. Like, why would the Most High have a book and a story about him being on the throne, and then people are crying, him having this book in his hand, he's just waving his book like, let's see who can take this book out of my hand. And then all of a sudden JC pops up, he's in the middle of the throne, and now he took the book out of his hand, and now everybody's falling down to worship him now, and now he's the God now of the throne, he's in the midst of the throne. And they never acknowledge the Most High as the Most High. They just say him that sat on the throne, when it's really JC. You gotta watch the video, man. Join online school. Check out the official video. It's great. It's madness. Madness. Yeah. All praises to the Most High. I appreciate that, family. Appreciate that. I'm glad you appreciate the work that I've been doing. And I see that. Y'all definitely been growing with me, and that's a beautiful thing, man. I love that. I love y'all like family. I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all know I love this because I'll be going ham. I go hard. Okay, so you know this is not just some, you know, thing for me to do and just like, you know, I'm playing around here. Like I really, really love this. I really love seeking the Most High's truth. You know, y'all know we all been deceived, and I even admitted that over a year ago, letting y'all know, look, I seen some things that weren't right, but I corrected myself, and I came back delivering the goods, okay? Yeah, we gonna work on that, and that's what I do the lives for. You know, I haven't did a quiz in a minute and all that because I'm constantly working on this and working on that for the school. But you know, those are like special things I could do spontaneously. You know, there you go, sis. Never trust your enemies to provide you with the truth. Well said. Well said. Well said. I went Super Saiyan on that COVID joint, man. Gotta check it out. Gotta check it out. You see that, right? You see that. That's why he said exact. See, and this is the awakening. Now we're gonna start to look at other verses in the New Testament and things that were said. Now it's gonna make sense why they're saying that, because JC is the God of the New Testament. He is the idol of the New Testament that they're portraying as God. Okay, it's a very, very crafty and clever thing for these people, man. You know, but we gotta. So you know, I give it to them. I give it to them. They're very good with what they do. Okay, but this is stuff that it takes years. These people mastered the art of deception. You know, they got that from the fallen ones. They've mastered this art of deception and deceiving people, and especially, you know, when they say the pen is mightier than the sword. Okay. Yeah, when I get back to New York, I'll do that. I'll start doing some of those, the quizzes and stuff. Yeah, family. It's all good, family. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. The work's still there. Whenever you're ready to get the video, there it is. There it is. Okay. That's why I like to do my own thing, because YouTube can't take my stuff down or mess with my stuff and all of that. So yeah, they want you to get that jabba jabba doo, jabba dabba doo. But yeah, man, it's time we wake up, see the truth. Okay, I got a lot more crazy stuff though, a lot more crazy lessons and stuff, man. It's just I've been lining them up, knocking them down. Okay. But yeah, John Wick is next. Some crazy stuff in that. John Wick, man, these people, man, I'm telling you, boy. That's why I know when I be saying the stuff that I say, and I feel the way I feel, I'm not saying this for no reason, because again, Hollywood, they always confirm what I be saying. They always confirm what I be saying, what I be teaching. They just back me up, like, yeah, G, we with you in a in a default sense. They backing up what I be saying. They doing a lot of wild stuff, man. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Yeah, I'm gonna murder this John Wick. Y'all just wait. Just wait. That John Wick is coming. I know y'all been begging for that for a minute. A lot of people have been asking me for this John Wick breakdown. Even though I'm doing 3, because I think 3 is really like, you know. But y'all been asking for it, so I'm definitely gonna give it to you. And trust me, I done seen some things. Of course they watch my. I'm sure they did watch my videos, cause I've seen campers say they watch my videos and then try to like act like they're exposing my what I'm teaching and whatnot. So, you know, they love my work, which is, you know, I'm flattered. I'm flattered. You can't you know, this is a gift from the Most High. So, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, they see that just as talented they can be with their evil is just as talented somebody can step in, see it, and pull it out and expose it, and that is a gift within itself, and that's glory to the Father. So the Father going to use who he going to use to do what he going to do what needs to be done, and that's just that. And if those that need to see this or see it, they're gonna see it, they're gonna get it, and that's the bottom line. And that's why I truly understand why I was created. You know, why I'm even here. Because, you know, it's always I'm going through so much of my life, but it's just like, what is my purpose? You know what I mean? So I'm thankful that I was able to step away from music industry, that life of evil that I was chasing, that I had no clue. But once I saw that it was evil, I immediately pulled away. So that's how I was blessed to actually use my talent now and what I'm doing now for the truth. So it is what it is. I could do that. I actually have a lesson, what was it? Artificial intelligence. That's another banger. But, you know, I'll put it up again if y'all really want it, because it's a lot of stuff I have, man. But, you know, it's based on what y'all choose. You know, that's why I say, yo, y'all vote. Go vote and choose what's more important, you know, what y'all deem or would like for me to break down. But, Wally. Oh, okay. I'm sure there's some stuff in Wally. I'm sure there's some stuff in that film. Yeah, that's crazy, family. That's crazy. But certain things I can't say on this live stream. So certain things I'm not gonna say, because, you know, they're gonna try to like, you can't do blah blah blah. Okay, I don't want to see that. Absolutely, family. Shalom. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're in the building. Support the channel if you can. I'm gonna check that out, family. That and any films or movies that y'all want me to check out, y'all can always shoot me an email at GDASHtheprophet@gmail.com. But I recently checked out that movie Don't Look Up, and that was a crazy Netflix movie. A lot of messages there. Just a lot. Just these people, man. That's all I can say. You know, it goes into everything that I've been saying, I've been teaching. You know, the New Testament is their product. That's their product. It's their creation, and it's no different than the films and the movies that they create. It's the same fictional witchcraft, sorcery, abomination. It's period. That's it. Alright. But anyways, family, I'm about to check out off of here. I'll be back with John Wick 3. Bear with me. And then I'll be back with the TV show breakdown. Alright, so hit that like button, support the channel if you can, Cash App preferably. So they won't take that 30%, that 3. They won't take that 3. Yeah, I do, and that's what we dealing with. You too. So definitely y'all have a wonderful, blessed evening. Israel, stay strong. We gonna be okay. Just seek the Father, okay? Seek the Father. That's it. That's all we need in our lives is the Most High. We don't need anything outside of the Most High. We don't need no man, no false, none of that. No New Testament. We just need to come back to our heritage. The Most High said he will remember his covenant. So if the Father said if we come back to him, he will remember his covenant, there's no need to walk, or not even walk, but believe in something new if he's going to remember the old. And that is a huge killer right there. Okay? So anyways, on that note, I'm gonna check out, family. Y'all stay strong. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll be back for more Get That COVID documentary when Hollywood tells the truth. I know they hate and they mad. They try to suppress my video and all that, trying to stop the views and all of that, because they know that video is digging into their soul. Digging into their soul. They like, darn it, this guy over here, he's exposing what is going on. Get that documentary, family. Get that documentary. Absolutely. They always trying to hit me with some sort of violation. They're like, there's murder. There's a Negro here. He using his skills to deflect. He's breaking the matrix, guys. He's breaking the matrix. He's breaking the mold, y'all. He's digging in. He's getting through. He's penetrating the matrix, man. We gotta do something. Oh, he's cracking the code, y'all. He's breaking the code. He's getting in. You welcome, family. You so welcome. You so welcome. All praises to the Most High. He's breaking the code. I'm out, family.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Shall be turned into hell. all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
But I'm going back through this word, all of it. New eyes. I see now for every verse they use to support our bondage, there's